Hi guys, Coach E here, and I'm here to tell you why you should lift lighter.
No, bro. We gotta lift heavier, man. Come on.
You can't even get the weight up, dude.
Bro, heavier.
Lighter,
Heavier.
lighter. I lift light because it helps me increase my muscular endurance.
I lift heavy because it builds more strength.
Another reason that I like to lift light because it allows me to focus on my form so I can prevent injuries and get a good squeeze in.
Going heavy increases intramuscular coordination, meaning that you activate more muscle fibers in the entire body.
Another reason I lift light because I allow myself to put a little bit more volume in my workout so I can be able to build more muscle.
You build more muscle by increasing the load that your muscles can handle. So obviously you want to lift heavier. Let's go over the benefits of lifting heavy. So the first thing that I want to really identify with is that lifting heavy is anywhere from 1 to 6 reps. So you can see that 1 to 6 reps, and then from 12 to 15, 20 reps is going to be the light weight training, and then the heavy weight training. And that middle is going to be more of the hypertrophy range, but we were not getting into that in this video. So you can see that there's not many reps in the heavy workouts. So the focus is more on the load, meaning, for an example, 300 pounds, say you're doing 300 pounds on a squat and you do 3 reps, that's 900 pounds of load that your body is carrying, okay? So that's just for one set. That's a lot of load for just one set. Compared to volume, maybe you might get the same amount of load, but your muscles aren't handling that all at one time, okay? Now, there is gonna be an increased intramuscular coordination when you lift heavy. What that means is if you ever did like a heavy squat or a heavy bench press and you're shaking quite a bit, or your core is shaking or anything like that, that is that intramuscular coordination, okay? There's going to be more overall activation of muscle fibers, not only in the muscle that you're directly working. So if you're doing a bench press, not just the chest, but also in all these muscles in your forearm, all the muscles in your core. There's lots of core activation that happens when you do some heavy lifting. So if you want to work out more muscles per exercise, lifting heavy is going to be a great way to do that. In fact, some of the best muscle striations and the muscle definition I've gotten is from this heavy lifting. So don't just think light weights give you that definition. That's a big misconception. I think that, honestly, in my personal opinion, in 7-8 years of lifting in my experience, I've seen more definition from lifting heavier. There's more rock hard, solid look from lifting heavy. So there's a huge benefit of doing that. And then there's a huge increase in overall strength, but this also places a great demand on your central nervous system. So what this means is that your body overall, so doing a heavy bench press is just gonna make your body overall just stronger. Your core is gonna be stronger, your back's gonna be stronger, your legs are even gonna be stronger just from doing a heavy bench press. So just more overall strength, which strength is great because that's kind of that. So they actually have a study out that they are seeing people's grip strength correlated to their demise. So basically, if your grip strength you start to lose some grip strength, that's kind of an indication that you're aging very poorly. So we want to make sure that we're keeping our strength because that's the one thing that we'll lose very fast. We want to make sure these muscles are all strong because that's going to be strong bones, it's going to be strong posture, and all that different kind of stuff as well. And what I mean by it places this great emphasis on the central nervous system. When you lift heavy, your brain is literally sending a bunch of signals throughout your whole body. This is going to tax yourself. So if you've ever done a heavy lift or a heavy deadlift, I know some people that out there have done a heavy deadlift, you kind of stand up and you're like, whew, you get a little lightheaded. That's because your brain literally is just firing, and so you want to take a break and let that central nervous system relax. So lifting heavy all the time isn't possible unless you're taking a break in between, or you're very smart with the programming, or if you're very advanced. So make sure you're not lifting heavy day after day after day after day unless you have it programmed the right way by a coach like us. So I hope this kind of explains the heavy lifting, and I just kind of want to wrap it up in one little bow, is that heavy lifting and lightweight lifting, studies are showing that they both build the same amount of muscle. So do both. It's a big emphasis. You heavy people camp, or you're just like, I'm just going to lift heavy. You got to lift some light weights in there. I promise you'll see some muscular growth. You lightweight people, so the girls that I see in the corner of the gym with one dumbbell at 20 pounds, get 200 pounds in your hand. I guarantee you'll see better results than you ever had. So that's it.
For example, 4 sets of 15 reps equals a total amount of 60 reps, right? That's a lot of volume placed on those muscles. All right. What that benefits is our overall time under tension on those muscles. So an example of that is 60 reps is going to be around 1 second per contraction of that muscle, right? So that means it's going to have 60 seconds of tension on that muscle. It means it's going to be a lot of blood pumping through those muscles that's being utilized. You're going to get a really, really good pump. All right. It also gives you a chance to focus on the quality of those reps. Kind of be able to focus on, again, time under tension. Always be able to focus on that mind-muscle connection, getting a good squeeze at the top, getting as much blood rushing through those muscles, all right? It has you, again, better form, so you can be able to not have any injuries while you're doing those lighter rates. It's an awesome benefit. Slower reps, again, with references back to that time under tension. And again, like I said, less injuries, all right? We want to lift smarter and not harder. Last point I want to drive home to you is that you receive a better recovery from those workouts, meaning that we don't tax our central nervous system. And once that central nervous system is taxed, all right, we aren't able to do anything. But with that better recovery, you're able to incorporate a little bit more exercises and feel a whole lot better once you're done with that exercise or that workout.
All right, y'all. So of course the answer is going to be it depends and or both. So if you're looking to maximize your strength for a competition or for your job, then lifting heavier is definitely going to be the option for you.
Or if you're training for more of an endurance race, like a Spartan or a Tough Mudder race, lifting lighter would definitely benefit you the most.
So if you're somebody looking to get that nice toned, lean look by building a little bit of muscle, losing that fat, especially around the belly area, and to be strong and healthy, then you want to incorporate both light and heavy lifting. Studies show that anywhere from 20 to 1 rep is effective for building muscle.
Of course, if you are that heavy lifter, you would definitely benefit from doing a little bit more of those lighter weights. Now, if you are a light lifter, you would definitely benefit from incorporating a little bit more of those heavier weights in there. It's definitely good to add a little bit more of variation to your workout.
And we'll see you in the next one. Peace.